While many automakers are struggling to bring their electric cars to market on time and on budget, the reasons for which range from coronavirus-caused delays to major issues with vehicle software, Tesla has been continuing its production facility expansion at a really blistering pace. Last year, we saw Tesla GigaShanghai come online for the very first time. It's now producing Chinese market Model 3s. That's something that's saved Tesla an awful lot of money compared to shipping cars from its US factories halfway around the world to China. In Germany, Tesla's been busy carrying out groundwork at its GigaBerlin factory site, and that's a process that's been going along nicely, even though it has had a few setbacks. Meanwhile, in the UK, Tesla's been rumoured to be considering a factory in the southwest of England to establish a so-called Giga UK. And if you were watching this channel a few weeks ago, you'll know that Tesla was rumoured to be looking at a location just outside of Austin, Texas, on the outskirts of the town called Hutto, as a potential site for what everyone is calling the Cybertruck Gigafactory. So called because it's believed to be the location of the future Tesla Cybertruck production line. We actually made a video on the subject, aided by some friends of the channel who happened to snap some truly great video footage of the location. But at that time, that location was still very much an unconfirmed rumour. But now I'm pleased to report that Tesla has indeed purchased land just outside of Austin, worth just under $5.3 million, and that's where it's hoping to site the Cybertruck Gigafactory, or GigaAustin if you prefer. Some people are even calling it Terra Austin. But it's not actually the site we told you about a few weeks ago. Instead, it's a 2,100-acre site some 25 miles from the site we thought was going to be the location. Previously occupied by a sand and gravel mine on the east side of Austin, the site is very close to the Austin-Bergstrom International Airport and about 10 miles north, almost due north in fact, of Austin's Circuit of the Americas. That's where the first fully charged Live USA happened to be held back in February. How do we know about this all now? Well, there's been an application filed with the Texas Comptroller's Office, which details the 2,100-acre site and the planned relocation of the mining facility that currently occupies the land. Given the site falls within both Travis County and the Del Valle Independent School District, Tesla has petitioned the latter in order to secure some serious financial incentives to make things go, well, a little smoother. While Tesla has agreed to purchase the land, at least that's what we can see from official documents from the state of Texas, it's not yet a foregone conclusion that a factory will actually be built on the land. You see, in order for that to happen, Austin has to agree to some pretty big incentives, and significant milestones need to be met. First, the school board for the Del Valle Independent School District must approve Tesla's application for what's known as an appraised value limitation on qualified property. What does that actually mean? Well, it's essentially an application to the local school board to see if it will forgive up to $68 million of property taxes from Tesla over the next 10 years. That will, of course, have a knock-on effect on the local community, as it will lower the potential money the local school board can earn from the land. But given the positives from locating a Tesla Gigafactory at this new site, like all of the local jobs created both in the construction and the operation of the facility, not to mention the jobs in the community that will be created from supporting Gigafactory workforces, from new stores and housing developments through to increased custom for existing local businesses, it's pretty likely that the school district will give the application its blessing. Of course, the application to have these taxes written off for the location is only part of the massive incentive package that Tesla is likely looking for. It's most likely well into negotiations with the city of Austin as well as the state of Texas to secure further incentives. This could be anything from further tax abatements to loans and/or grants that will ultimately make it far cheaper for Tesla to build Giga Austin. How much could this be in total? Well, let's look at Tesla's Giga Nevada site, which received more than $1.3 billion worth of abatements and tax incentives. Compared to what other automakers were raking in at a similar time in history, though, Tesla's Nevada incentive package wasn't all that big. GM earned about $1.7 billion worth of incentives for its facilities over a 5-year period about 10 years ago. And back in 2013, the state of Washington gave Boeing $8.7 billion in incentives. In context, the $68 million that Tesla's currently looking to get from the local school board is almost pocket change. So I'd expect Tesla to continue negotiations with both local, state and federal representatives to increase that incentive package considerably. As to construction and what will be made there, at the moment, Tesla's paperwork for the site lays out an ambitious construction project to commence in the third quarter, with a first stage completion by the end of this year. In terms of production, Model Y is expected to be the first vehicle off the production line early next, with Tesla's Cybertruck ultimately joining it sometime after that. Tesla is also expected to produce significant numbers of lithium-ion cells there, potentially more than 1 terawatt-hour of battery cells per year, hence the nickname Terra Austin. Will the Tesla Semi be made there? Well, nothing is official yet, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say yes, especially if you consider the size of this new facility. Let's look at Tesla's Fremont production facility, where Tesla currently makes all of its global vehicles, with the exception of the Chinese market models, which are of course made at GigaShanghai. It sits on less than 1/4 of the land that Tesla is buying in Austin. And if we consider how many vehicles that Tesla's Fremont facility manages to churn out in a year when it's at full tilt, I think we can all agree that GigaAustin will dwarf Fremont when it's up and running. Meanwhile, Tesla's Giga Nevada location, that's actually still slightly larger than GigaAustin, based on the current land available to both. That's because although Giga Nevada was originally a 1,000-acre site, Tesla actually expanded that by an additional 1,800 acres or so, meaning that Giga Nevada, for now, does have the edge. So there you have it. That's everything we know about the facility and what we can look forward to in the future. Given how many factories Tesla's currently building, I only think it's a matter of time before we see Tesla's total manufacturing output literally explode by an order of magnitude compared to what we're seeing today. And that's going to be great for the EV market. That's it for today's video. If you'd like to help us make more videos like this, please do like, comment and subscribe, and you can support us by using one of the links below. Oh, and because several of you did ask, we are now accepting Bitcoins again. And don't worry, we're actually hosting our Bitcoin client on one of our servers that's already fully in operation 24/7 and is powered by renewable electricity. So hopefully we are not adding a massive overhead to keep that Bitcoin client happy. Additionally, I am finally logged back into Discord after I lost my passwords. So if you are a Patreon supporter who's been hoping to catch me there, well, I'm now back and logged in. So sorry for the delay there. Thanks very much to the folks scrolling by on my right. They are our charged up patrons. Thanks also go to Jeffrey Songster, John Lyons and Regine Fellows, our $50 a month self-driving patrons. And thanks to our Starman patrons at $100 a month. That's Marcel Ward, Reggie Watts, JP Fagerback and Sean Udea. If you're looking for something else to watch from this channel, then Google's algorithm thinks you might enjoy this one. So if you haven't already, please do check it out. And as usual, I'll be back with more content very soon for you all to enjoy. Until next time, wash your hands, stay safe, and work to become a better, kinder person, strive for equality, and treat others as you'd like to be treated yourself. And always keep asking questions. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep evolving.